Welcome to Module 2. All right, so Module 2 is actually a lot easier than Module 1. So hand up if you had a hard time naming some core strengths about yourself. Even 3 I'd be thrilled with. I even still have a hard time with this because we tend to doubt ourselves. So what we're going to do on this module, on Module 2, is we're going to go over the barriers that come into our work. So we're just going to keep Module 1 and our strengths just kind of mulling in the background, but then I want to come up with barriers to your work. I want you to list those barriers and the hurdles that you perceive in your job or that you're afraid of coming. First of all, by listing them, we're not giving them power because we're seeing them from what they are. Most of them are going to be manageable. For some people, it's building a website. For some people, it's childcare. For some people, it's having confidence and nothing more in their doula skills. If you're just new and starting out and you're not sure what's going to stand in your way, I would like you to make a list of what you think might stand out or what your fears going into this whole business world is going to be like for you in particular. I know a lot of us have probably at the point of becoming doulas talked to other entrepreneurs, and we kind of go in with a preconceived notion of what it might be like. So go ahead and share that, write that down. I like writing too because I don't know, some scientist somewhere in some type of medical journal thing or study proved that when you write, you retain. And writing is an action that you're taking towards living your best life, towards living the life that you want. I really would love it if you could just try really hard to write without thinking or editing anything. In our next module, Module 3, we're actually going to go over a theory I have for dealing with these hurdles, and we're going to see how many that theory alone crosses right off your list. So please don't worry about what you're going to do with this list. It's not going to haunt you. I want you just to create it really simply and keep it. Preferably not on the same pages as your strengths because, well, those are pretty special. We're going to keep those separate and with us at all times. All right, so when we're dealing with someone who's heading into the birth process a little bit anxious and stressed or communicating their fears, much like we just did about starting business, I want you to do those same things to yourself, even though it's regarding business and not birth. Our two happen to be hand in hand and pretty close together, but they're still not the same thing. So we're talking affirmations. We're talking finding a care provider. So either someone like me that does one-on-one consultants with people, or someone that you can bounce your ideas off that's a safe, good listener, and someone who it's okay to be vulnerable. Oh my God, Brene Brown would hate me if I couldn't say that word. Vulnerable around. So I want that person to be someone you can share and be safe with. Don't trust a jerk. If they've been jerks to you in the past, go ahead and get a hold of me and we will sort through all this stuff. We don't need that negativity in our lives. We know that when we face barriers in our work, mindset has a lot to do with it. If someone's afraid of birthing, their birth is going to take longer, be more painful. The same is true about business. You want to be mindful. You want to be present. You want to just be aware of what's really making you struggle, but you also want to be aware of all the amazing opportunities that are flowing forth from you, all the amazing qualities and skills that you have that are actually going to serve you well in business. You do not have to go to an Ivy League business school to be a successful woman and person in business. Okay, so affirmations, the right kind of caregivers, and mindset. A lot of the people I work with either are having trouble getting started or they're feeling really burnt out. The great thing about those two scenarios is they can be similar in terms of what you need to do from a business side of things, but healing your heart and healing your soul is the most important part of our work because we're bringing that energy into births. If you don't believe that you're a doula, how is anyone else going to believe you're a doula? One of the biggest hurdles we have is people not getting clients. Well, how many people know about you? Do a lot of people know about you? Are you only telling other doulas about you? I run into this one a lot. Well, where were you advertising? Are you telling midwives about you? Dentists about you? Are you starting casual conversations? These are all things that help you blow through those hurdles. Wherever you are in your doula journey, I need you to remember that everyone faces hurdles and there is always a way to get over them. Now, everyone comes from a different place with different experiences, so I understand it's not a one size fits all, but I really want you to see and I want to help you understand that you have the power to remove most of those hurdles from your list. In a future module, we're going to talk about the number one thing that I do in my workshops and that I do with my online clients. It's going to give you more insight into the things that are standing in your way, and you're going to realize how many we can cross off the list. Again, guys, thanks so much. I am so excited to see what you come up with because this is where the ball really gets rolling and we're going to start seeing some pathways open up to your doula journey, your majestic doula journey of power and world. Just kidding. But it's going to be good stuff. See you in Module 3. Oh my God, I can't work my fingers. See you in Module 3. Bye.